Hi, kindergarten. Today, before I tell you about our STEM challenge, I have a story I'm going to read. It's called The Gingerbread Man. This one is adapted by Mara Alperin. Mr. and Mrs. Baker lived all alone. Day after day, they baked gooey cakes, sweet crumbly pies, piping hot pastries. But they had no one to share them with, and that made them very sad. Then one day, Mrs. Baker made a little gingerbread man to cheer them both up. He had jolly jelly buttons and a big icing smile. Dusting the floor from her hands, she popped him into the oven. But to Mr. and Mrs. Baker's surprise, when the tray came out, the gingerbread man leaped onto the table and he began skipping through the sugar. Tee-hee-hee, you can't catch me, he giggled. Bless my cinnamon stars, cried Mrs. Baker as they chased him over pots, under pans, and all around the kitchen. But the gingerbread man was too quick for them, and he jumped right out the window. Scurrying along the path, the gingerbread man ran into a very hungry cow. You look tasty, mooed the cow. And what fine jelly buttons you have. But the gingerbread man danced and pranced, singing, Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And off he ran as fast as his gingerbread legs could carry him. With a great moo, the cow thundered after the gingerbread man, past the milk churns, through the barn, and around the haystack, until crash, the haystack tumbled over right on top of the cow. Oh, milkshakes, cried the very dizzy cow. The gingerbread man scampered up the hill. At the top was a very hungry goat. Good day, bleated the goat. I love munching on thistles, but you look even better to eat. But the gingerbread man just whirled and twirled, singing, Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And off he zoomed, leaving a trail of gingerbread crumbs behind him. So the goat dashed after the gingerbread man through the thistles and over the gate and in and out of the apple orchard until smash, the goat butted right into the tree. The apples came toppling down with a thud, thud, thud. Oh, applesauce, cried the goat, rubbing his head. Tee-hee-hee, laughed the gingerbread man as he frolicked through the meadow. There, dozing in a tree, was a very hungry cat. Hello, meowed the cat. You look perfect. But the gingerbread man just wiggled and giggled, singing, Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And off he whooshed, racing down the lane. Licking her lips, the cat chased the gingerbread man around the bush, through the daisies, and towards the pond. The cat leaped up, 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 and came down, 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 splash, right in the middle of a cold, wet pond. Oh, Whiskers, grumbled the very soggy cat. As the gingerbread man ran down the hill, he began to laugh and sing. Tee-hee-hee, I'm having fun. I've run away from everyone. A curly-haired woman, a man in a hat, a cow and a goat, and a silly old cat. But when the gingerbread man reached the riverbank, he stopped and he shivered. Brr, too cold. How do I cross? Just then, a fox appeared. Hello, little gingerbread man, he grinned. Maybe I can help you. Just climb up on my tail and I can carry you across. Oh, brr, too chilly, the gingerbread man squealed as the fox paddled into the river. Then why don't you climb on my back? Asked the fox. Brr, too wet, squeaked the gingerbread man as the water swirled at his feet. Climb onto my head, smirked the fox. And the gingerbread man scrambled up. But the water rose higher still, so the gingerbread man climbed to the top of the fox's nose. Tee-hee-hee, they'll never catch me, he cried. Just then, the fox tossed up the gingerbread man, up, in the air, and opened his mouth wide. Snap! And that was the end of the gingerbread man. Oh dear, sighed Mrs. Baker. What a naughty gingerbread man he was. And I'm still hungry, mooed the cow. Me too, bleated the goat. So am I, meowed the cat. Then Mr. Baker said, let's all go and bake something else together. So they all trotted back to the bakery to mix and stir cakes and pastries and pies. But no more gingerbread men. It was a fantastic feast, and with their 3 new friends, Mr. and Mrs. Baker were never lonely again. Now, in my story, the gingerbread man was doing a great job of running away from the woman and the man and the cow and the goat and the cat until he came to the water. When he got to the water, he had no way to get across except for the fox. So your challenge today for STEM is to find a way for your gingerbread man to get across the river so he does not have to get on the fox. What you're going to be using are your popsicle sticks and your Play-Doh, okay? So what I've done is I've made my Play-Doh into some small balls. I'm gonna use my Play-Doh to help me make my bridge for my gingerbread man. I'm gonna stack some Play-Doh like this. Let's see. I have to try to think of a way to get my bridge to go up over the river, because if he gets wet, he'll get all soggy. And you could see in my story, he did not want to get wet. That's why he kept going higher up on that fox. So I have to try to make my bridge a little bit higher so my gingerbread man doesn't get all soggy and wet. So I'm just kind of stacking my Play-Doh and stacking my popsicle sticks. Now, I've got it going up a little bit, but I wonder, is that like too skinny for my gingerbread man? I wonder if I do it like this, if that'll give him a little more of a bridge to walk across. Yeah, I think that will be a good little bridge, but I think he needs something so he's not jumping up there. How can I get him to get to the bridge? Let's see. Do you see how I'm using my Play-Doh to stack it up? I'm making a ramp now. I have a little ramp, so now my gingerbread man can get up the bridge and get across it, but then he can't really get down. So now I'm gonna make a little ramp so he can get down. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna move my Play-Doh container over. Ah, there we go. Now I made a ramp for him to get down. So now when the gingerbread man gets to the river, he can go up the ramp, over the bridge, and then down the ramp to the other side. And he didn't get wet in the river. Today, I want you to make a bridge. Find a way for the gingerbread man to get over the river. Be creative. I can't wait to see what kind of bridge you make. Have fun.